with that money before it took care of the reservoir?
At the reservoir, we are short-staffed. We are currently paying, we have one position we cannot fill. When Mr. Bonham was not reappointed, we are having to spend all the line items for his salary to pay him out for the rest of the year for all the benefits that he had accumulated. So we are short at least one full-time person. We also have the issue of the equipment had not been maintained, that it was metal on metal, so they had to pull all the equipment, have it greased and maintained, taken back out, and then train the employees on how to maintain the equipment. We also had one superintendent out there who resigned due to the harassment he was receiving. So we had 2 weeks period where we had no supervisor out there. When Mr. Bonham was not reappointed, Mr. Bonham let all the staff go out there, so we had to start from scratch. And anytime you start with a new set of people, you're going to have a learning curve, and that's what we're experiencing right now. It will get better. It's not going to be perfect for a while, and it may never be perfect. But we cannot afford to pay out the benefits and the pay we were paying in overtime to the employees out there previously. We don't have the money. We are short money. Mr. Bonham has also applied for workman's comp, which now has to be paid by the city. So we're approximately short $15,000 in part-time help to do the maintenance out there.
How many people are employed there?
I don't have the specifics on that.
Well, I know Memorial Day the beach was closed, and that would have been money.
We cannot find a lifeguard. And in all seriousness, first of all, the water temperature was so cold, they recommend that we not open the beach. But we also have an issue. We have checked with 6 or 7 different entities, and we cannot find a certified lifeguard. And we have to have that in order to open the beach. And so until we have that in place, and more than one, because one person can't do it the entire time, then we're not going to be able to open the beach. And I'm more than happy to take recommendations. We've been through Work One. We've gone to the swim clubs all throughout the community and outside the community, and that's an issue that we have right now.
And also Memorial Day weekend, it's my understanding, and I know it to be true, that a lot of campers did not pay because no one was coming around taking the money.
Well, I can tell you that we anticipated somebody was going around taking the money. We collected $500 in one day that we had not anticipated collecting. They had anticipated collecting $35 to $40. I got a phone call at 10 o'clock on Saturday night saying that they had $500 in collection at cash. They weren't sure what to do with the money. I talked to Doug Brooks, the park superintendent. It completely caught them off guard. No one had ever indicated that we had ever collected that kind of money in camping fees. We've also collected $20,000 more in pier space. We've not changed anything with the piers other than 11 people, if you assume they were city pier leases. And then also now we're county, would only increase the revenue by $750. We've increased it by $20,000. So there are lots of things we're trying to get our hands on, trying to figure out where these differences are coming in.
And also the poles are not up at the piers.
We are short-staffed. And we don't have the revenue. I've also talked to Delaware County Community Corrections about getting more assistance. I have faced resistance there with the executive board because they are concerned about us not filling jobs and using community corrections people to do our mowing and to assist out there and here on the city property. And as I've assured them, it's not that we're laying people off so that we can use community corrections people, but we don't have the money. And so if we're going to have things maintained the way that they need to be maintained, we need cooperation with community corrections to allow us to use more community corrections people. It's not that we're trying to replace full-time employees.
I mean, you did say to me that's a lot more money than what you thought.
Well, but that's in one weekend. I mean, we don't, it's going to take the rest of the summer to figure out if this is a regular basis, if we need to be doing something different. One of the problems we have at the reservoir is we cannot secure that facility. If there's access from all different points, I mean, if you're out there, you know that. You don't go through one gate to get in. And so we cannot secure that facility. That's a complaint that was given to us in 1985 in the study from DNR.
Well, but security that was driving around was securing it. Now, it's my understanding there's one person now driving around in a security vehicle.
They have arrest powers. They have not had arrest powers in the past. But yes, we are contracting with the city police department We are not paying the normal overtime rate in order to have police officers out there for rest hours.
So you're paying $21 an hour.
Yes, we are.
And normally before we paid $7 an hour, so we had 3 or 4 people.
But they had no rest hours.
All they had to do was call the police.
No joke.
Any more questions?
I mean, that's all they had to do was call the police.
We apparently had problems with that in the past. And so we decided this year we would go with police with rest hours.
That's not who's driving around now.
I haven't been out there. I haven't had a chance to get out there to see what it looks like. The city attorney was out the weekend, Memorial Day weekend. He said it looks fine. I've had other people say it looks fine. And, you know, that's all I can say.
It looked better this weekend than it did before, but, you know, I'm sorry, I would like to set the time with you. I apologize, I should have tried to talk with you prior to this meeting, but there is definite problem.
And it's not going to get completely better for quite a while. It's going to take time to get it back to where it needs to be.
That sounds like a good solution. Maybe you should meet with Councilperson Barton and have a sit down with us and discuss.
I'd be more than happy to meet you out there.
Oh, that would be fine.
But quite honestly, I can't do that until I return from Japan. So it'll be the middle of June before I can do that.
Anyone else got any questions, Mary? Thank you.